P-O-S-T.
P-O-S-T, Post. The cereals you like the most brings you the Roy Rogers Show, starring the king of the cowboys himself, Roy Rogers.
It's roundup
Time on the double R bar. So saddle your horse, 'cause we're gonna ride far.
The Double R Bar Ranch transcribed stories and songs of the real West with the Whippoorwills, the wisest trail scout of them all, Jonah Wild, played by Forrest Lewis, the Queen of the West, Dale Evans, and in person, the king of the cowboys, Roy Rogers.
Well, howdy, folks. This is Roy Rogers. Buckaroos, has your mom got that shelf filled with Post cereals? Well, I'll bet she's having a hard time keeping it filled because Post cereals are good. And Mom won't mind if you eat lots of them. She knows what we know, that you can count on anything bearing the brand name Post. Well, sir, Jonah rode over to the old deserted fort near Rocky Point today. You know, he served there when he was in the Army, and he kind of likes to visit the place even though there's nobody around there anymore. There's not much doing in town, I guess.
I'm sure this is the house where Fred Pratt lives. We'll chance it anyhow. I'll knock. As quick as he answers, let him have it.
Fast. We don't want to take any chances with Pratt.
Keep your mind on one thing. We want his half of that map, and we're taking it. Wait, I hear him coming.
Yeah. Now! Get in on this, Harris. I got him.
Yeah, that got him. All right, shut the door. Now drag him into that side room while I start looking for his half of the map. We'll have to work fast. We want to be all set when Matty McCormick shows up. Matty's coming up the walk, Harris.
Well, I can keep Pratt under control if you can manage Matt.
I can manage 2 or 3 like Matty. I won't have any trouble on that score. Quiet now. Hello, Matty. Come on in.
Ed Bailey, I didn't know you...
Yeah, I'm here. Come on in, Matty. There's been a change in the plans.
I thought this was Fred Pratt's place.
Yeah, it is, but Fred had to leave for a couple of days. Something important came up, and he asked me to handle this.
Well, now, Ed, I don't know.
Oh, there's nothing to worry about. Sit down, I'll tell you the whole story Fred told me. Then you'll know I'm not working anything funny.
I was supposed to see nobody but Fred on this. He and I...
You and Fred served time together in the pen, Matt, I know. While you were there, you both did some favors for a lifer named Bren Kelly. Am I right so far?
Yeah?
Well, Kelly hid some loot out when he was sent up. The day before Fred Pratt was released, Kelly gave him half of the map showing where the loot was hidden. He told Fred to sit tight until you got out. You'd have the other half, and the loot was to be split between you.
Well,
I couldn't get that information from anybody but Fred now, could I, Matt?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Fred knew you'd need money fast after just getting out, but he had to go away, so he told me to handle things. He gave me his half of the map. See? Now, where's yours?
Why,
Fred wants me to tend to this, Matt. Where's your half of the map?
Well, I'm not carrying it on me. I was afraid to after just getting out of the pen. Figured the authorities might trail me, so I stashed it away.
Oh, you did, huh?
'Cause I don't mind showing you where it is, as long as you're working with Fred. I hid the map in that old deserted fort at Rocky Point. You've seen it.
Yeah, that's fine, Matty. We'll head out there right away. Oh, I have a partner working with me. Maybe you know him. Dick Harris. We'll take Harris along. He's a real sweet hombre. Come on, Matt. Come on.
You're wasting time.
Well, I seem to have forgotten where I...
We'll give you 1 minute to locate that map.
1, and that's all.
Well, it's here in the old mess hall. I hid it here, but I forget...
Get it, Matt. Get it if you want to live.
It's up there. Laying on top of the rafters.
Yeah, that's better.
I'll get it.
Half the loot belongs to me. Don't forget, Bren Kelly said
There
that
it
half...
is, baby.
Good, that's good. All right, Matt. Now we'll take care of you.
Take care of me? What does that mean?
You don't want half of that loot, do you, Matty? And I'll tell you why you don't. You won't have any use for money from now on.
No, don't.
You won't be able to spend money where you're going.
Well, Ed, I don't want the map. You take it. Go ahead. I don't need it.
A pair of eyes were watching Matt McCormick as he stands quavering before Ed Bailey and Dick Harris. The eyes belong to Jonah Wild. Jonah sees the gun and Ed Bailey's hand belch fire. He sees Matt McCormick fall. He sees the two men pocket a piece of paper, then ride off out of the fort. When they have gone, Jonah runs over, examines Matt, then races to his horse and rides toward Mineral City.
Dale, do you know where Roy is?
Jonah, what's the matter?
I'm right here, but I thought you went out to the old fort.
Oh, the old fort's been desecrated. The place where General Thomas Kenneth Rowe growed a full beard has been despoiled. The place is...
Whoa, here now, Jonah.
Just tell us what happened. Never mind the embroidery.
Well, I was in the old mess hall, and two pig-eyed mozos just killed another one.
Oh, you must have been dreaming, Jonah. Nobody ever goes to the old fort.
Roy, I know what I seen.
Jonah, are you sure it wasn't just General Rowe's ghost doing a jig?
Now, just a second. The general never danced a jig in his life. The bunny hug was as far as he done been. Roy, I tell you, I did see a feller killed.
Hey, he's serious, Dale.
Two fellers had another one there. They pulled a gun, and they never give him a chance.
Well, let's get back out there.
Spoiled my whole day.
Dale, you keep your eyes open here. See if any strangers come into town. Let's go, Jonah. If there's been a killing, the quicker we get on the trail, the better. You wait here, Trigger.
Roy, it happened right over there. They didn't have no respect for tradition at all. I say, didn't have no respect. Why, that mess hall's where General Rowe sat down and ate with his men. See, the general sat down and ate with his men, Roy.
The general must have believed in equality.
Well, no, the officers' club had run out of food. There, see, Roy?
Yeah, I see.
Many's the plate of bear meat was served over this very spot.
Yeah, I know this man, Jonah.
Huh?
Matty McCormick, cattle rustler. He went to the pen a few years ago. I didn't think he'd served his full term. Hey, this looks like Dale coming.
Convolutions.
What's the trouble, Dale?
Oh, Buttermilk. Oh, something happened in Mineral City, Roy, and I thought you ought to know about it.
What's that?
Well, the sheriff found Fred Pratt. Hey, Roy, isn't that Matty McCormick?
Yeah, he must have been released from prison. What were you saying about Fred Pratt?
I wonder if Fred Pratt connects up with this. He and Matt were both ex-convicts.
Well, you better let us in on what's wrong with Fred.
He'd been beat up. The sheriff found him wandering around in a daze, babbling about knowing where some loot is and wanting to split it with somebody.
Pistol pointing, ran her hands in the old mess hall. Some situation.
Fred had been hurt pretty badly. The doctor won't let him be questioned for a while.
Well, we've reached the dead end here. There's some footprints just outside, but the country's too rocky to follow a trail.
Say, Roy, one of them killers limped a little. Favored his left leg.
That may help.
His left leg?
Well, when I first seen him, I was reminded of the time that Corporal Dumpy...
A man with a limp checked in at the hotel just after you left, Roy.
Oh, he don't ever let me finish. I wonder if they don't like Corporal Dumpy.
What was his name?
Corporal Dumpy liked everybody.
I don't remember offhand, Roy.
Well, let's check on him. Jonah will be able to identify him if he's the killer. We better move fast, too, before the outlaws get clear out of the territory. Find out what room you gave this man, Dale. Jonah and I will go up and see if he's in.
All right.
When he comes to the door, Jonah, I'll act as though I've made a mistake, and if he's the right man, you nudge me.
Uh-huh.
Then we'll move in on him.
Yeah. Well, as I started to tell you at the fort, Corporal Dumpy had a limp once, and the whole thing happened on account of an ostrich plume. And
Roy,
it seemed to...
there he is.
Where?
Shucks.
In the lunchroom. That man sitting alone there at the counter.
Jonah, is that one of the men you saw at the fort?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, it is, Roy. But he ain't the feller who done the shooting.
Wait here with Dale. I'll go talk to him.
Roy crosses the hotel lobby and enters the lunchroom. He goes straight toward the man Dale has pointed out, being careful to keep himself between the man and the front door.
Howdy, mister. I'd like to see you when you finish your dinner.
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Do I know you?
Not yet, but go ahead, finish eating. I'd rather talk outside.
I don't know whether we'll do any talking or not. Don't think we will. And I'm finished eating now.
Then let's walk outside.
Why should I?
So you won't be embarrassed?
Yeah. All right. You must have me mixed up with somebody else.
Come on.
Just got in town a couple of hours ago.
Which direction did you come from? Over by Rocky Point?
Look, I don't know what you're after, but this is new territory to me. I'm a stranger here.
We'll do our talking right here.
I tell you got me mixed up with somebody else.
Is this the man, Jonah?
Yeah, that's the feller.
Oh, wait a minute. What is this, a frame?
I'll tell you what it is. My sidekick witnessed a killing out at the fort near Rocky Point. He says you were in on it.
He's lying. You can't railroad me. I was out there, yes, but I didn't kill anybody. Just got released from prison. I went to the fort so I could be alone. Sort of pulled myself together before I tried to get a job.
It was another ex-convict who was shot. Maybe the shooting was accidental, was it? Or maybe your partner did it, the man you were with.
All right. I'll tell you the truth. But don't railroad me. My partner did it. There was 3 of us. My partner and the 3rd man.
Matt McCormick?
Yeah. My partner and Matt had a fight. My partner killed Matt. It happened so fast I couldn't stop it.
Where does this partner of yours hang out?
Well, if you saw the shooting, you know I didn't do it, don't you?
I already said that.
All right, then. I don't want to go back to prison. I'll tell you where my partner is. I'll even testify against him. I made up my mind I'd go straight, and I'm going.
Where's your horse?
At the hitching rail in front of the post office. It's a long way to where my partner is. Clear to 3 rivers.
That's not long when a man's after a killer. Come on, Dale, Jonah. The 3 of us will ride there with our new friend.
How about 'em, how about 'em, how about those grape nuts flakes? How about the grape nuts flakes? How about 'em, how about 'em, how about those grape nuts flakes? They are so good, good for you too. They 2-minute energy work for you. So how about 'em, how about 'em, how about grape nuts flakes?
Yep, how about those grape nuts flakes? Take an old hand's advice, partners. Tomorrow when you roll out of your bunk, corral a bowl full of that great energy-giving cereal, Grape Nuts Flakes. Grape Nuts Flakes are called the great 2-minute energy cereal because 2 minutes after you polish off a bowlful, their powerhouse whole wheat energy starts to go to work for you. That's the kind of quick energy you fellers and gals need. You go for Grape Nuts Flakes sugar-roasted flavor. It's delicious. So ask Mom to get you Grape Nuts Flakes, the 2-minute energy cereal. Look for Roy's picture on the front of the package.
How about 'em, how about grape nuts flakes?
Grape Nuts Flakes, one of the famous triple wrap Post cereals. Guaranteed fresh or triple your money back.
Roy, Dale, and Jonah arrive in 3 Rivers, accompanied by Dick Harris, who has promised to hand over his partner. Harris leads them toward a ramshackle, unpainted store building. The windows are covered by the dirt of months. The gloomy, only half-lighted interior can be seen dimly. Roy knows at once that this is a hangout for criminals and owl hoots. Slow-moving, foreboding figures can be seen through the dirty windows.
Go ahead, Harris. We'll follow.
And I'd keep my hands away from my guns when I was here if I were you.
We know how to take care of ourselves.
Yeah, shucks, yes. I fit in 12, 13 wars. Nobody got me yet.
Boy, what a place.
Which man is your partner, Harris?
And he'll be in the back. I'll go back and get him. If he saw you, he'd think...
We'll go with you. Keep walking.
When I should go alone. He's fast with his gun.
If we let you go alone, you might be fast with your feet. Right through the back door.
Fella must think we're raw recruits.
You folks have got me wrong. I'm on your side.
Let's get that door open.
Sure, why not? Farmer, here's some people to see Ed Bailey. They want him on a charge of murder.
Hold it, Harris. We'll do the talking.
Bring him on in.
Should we go?
It's all right, Dale. You know where we can locate Bailey fast?
That's Ed Bailey you want? And on a murder charge?
Where is he?
You're not going to find Ed. And if you want to know why, look behind you.
Roy turns. Half a dozen ugly-faced gunslingers stand in the doorway. Others, owl hoots from the front of the store, are moving slowly forward. Every man has his gun hand close to his belt, and every belt carries one, sometimes 2 guns.
You tricked us, Harris? Yet you don't want to be sent back to prison.
You won't be sent back, Harris. We'll take care of these 3.
That's why I brought him here.
You and Bailey been to see the marshal yet?
Not yet, Farmer. We had a little trouble getting a map.
Marshal Weber won't wait for the money.
And the quickest we can get the money is tomorrow morning. He'll have to wait until then.
I'll talk to him.
What about these 3? They got more honest than Weber has.
I told you we'd take care of these 3. You just bring the money here as fast as you can so I can give it to Marshal Weber.
Okay. But see that you don't pay it to Weber until he hands over the stuff we're buying. The right stuff, too. So he doesn't blackmail us a second time.
Wait a minute. What are you threatening me for? I'm doing you a favor acting as a go-between. If it wasn't for me, Weber would send you up the river again.
Sorry, Burma.
Well, that's better. Lefty, you and a couple of the boys take care of these 3. Ride him out to our shack at Willow Springs.